All right, guys. Well, I'm back today taking a look at a brand new flat flashlight that just hit the market, the Thrunite Defender. Thrunite has been producing flashlights for a very long time, and they make high quality options at affordable prices, and that's why I'm really glad that they decided to do a flat flashlight. I've been asking them to do it for a while, and I'm sure they had their plans for a while, and they finally launched the Defender, and I'm glad they did. These generally sell for right at about $75, but at the time of filming, you can snag a 34% off clickable code on the Amazon link in the description below. That drops the price just a touch below $50 with free Prime shipping. This one packs a ton of specs and features into a compact flashlight, and we're going to be talking about all of those, starting with the first cool thing is it's got a mechanical lock. I love a flashlight with a mechanical lock. That way you can squirrel it away in a bug out bag, prepping bag, or your pocket without worrying about sitting down and turning on the light and burning a hole in your pocket. These lights, a lot of the newer EDC lights get really bright, so that's a nice touch to have a mechanical lockout. But also a mechanical lockout that's easy to use on the rotary switch. You simply rotate it over, and now you have access to the first feature and the main feature that you're going to be using all of the time, the white flashlight. Long press to cycle through 3 different modes, and it remembers the last setting you were at, low, medium, and high. We're going to talk about those lumens and long run outputs in a second, but I also want to talk about the long press feature, which is going to give you a 1 lumen mode, perfect for different bug out and prepping and survival situations, reading at night, navigating down a dark hall, or power outages without worrying about draining your battery, because that 1 lumen mode is going to last 17 days. Now you can actually double click for a blinding 1600 lumen mode, and those are the 5 white light settings. Again, we'll talk a little bit more about those in detail in a second, but I do want to show you the other features. This one also features a green laser, which is going to be great if you're in some type of mechanic situation where you're wanting to show the customers what's going on. Maybe you're in a contractor and you're showing somebody something with the HVAC, or pointing out something in a house as a home inspector that you can't necessarily reach, or the obvious reasons if you're a businessman for presentations, or a teacher or a student, that green laser can come in handy for there. And the last feature is you rock it over one more time and it gives you the UV light. Now, I love the UV light because it's going to be great to charge things like lume on a watch if you're a watch guy, detect counterfeit money and counterfeit cash. And that's going to be really convenient for people who are doing a lot of those Facebook marketplace trades and dealing in large quantities of cash. If you're in law enforcement, or if you're checking IDs as a bouncer, security officer, or even somebody at a store, this UV light will actually detect counterfeit IDs because of the way they phosphoresce. If you're looking for stains in a hotel room, scorpions out west, and a wide variety of other applications, a UV light is really awesome. I actually recently got into kind of some antiquing and uranium glass, and having that UV light can actually detect different forms of antique glass and help you get a good buy at the flea market, yard sale, or whatever you may have, and then check that counterfeit money with that UV light afterwards. The other cool thing about all of these settings is it will run that low battery indicator right there to let you know how much they have left. It's also USB-C recharging, a very compact design with a double reversible pocket clip to clip this onto the bill of your hat. And on top of that, this is actually IPX7 waterproof rated. Let's take a little bit closer look at some of those specs and features when it comes to run times. Now, on that turbo mode, you are going to get 1600 lumens before it drops down to 450 for an hour and 53 minutes. The high is 420 at 2 hours and 30 minutes. Medium, which is going to be a really good setting to use long term, 95 lumens at 9 hours and 30 minutes. And that's going to give you a nice bright light if you're walking through the backyard, taking a hike, or whatever you may need to do. That 9 hours and 30 minutes is going to be key. The low 20 lumens is going to give you 59 hours. Again, perfect for bug out and prepping situations and power outage situations. And then that Firefly, if you can stand the 1 lumen, 17 days is really cool right there. It's also impact resistant up to 1.5 meters and IPX7 waterproof rated like we discussed earlier. On top of all of that, I love the fact that it does remember that last setting, and you get a ton of length of time on that medium setting at that 95 lumens. You can see it actually will light up this room pretty good. On top of that, it's got a magnetic base, so if you wanted to use it as a work light, you can do so as well. So a lot of features built in here. Shameless plug on these 704 gear knives. We've actually dropped the price on a lot of these down from $31, $32 to $19.99 with free prime shipping. Coated D2 steel, G10 handles, and reversible pocket clips. Hey, go check them out on Amazon while you're checking out this light. I think these two would make a great pair. $20 and $50, hard to beat that $70 EDC. In a nutshell, if you're looking for a flat flashlight without breaking the bank, this is a great option. Again, love the mechanical lockout, love the user interface, and love the fact that all of it is very easy to use and very practical. It gives you everything you need in a flashlight for most everyday tasks, and a couple of bonus items like that UV light to detect counterfeit money and a million other uses. All of the information and linking will be in the description below. Thanks to Thrunite for sending this out. As soon as I saw it was released, I put in the T&E request, and these guys were nice enough to get it out pretty quick so I could take a look and review it. This is going into the carry rotation, so I will be updating you guys in the future. Thanks for watching. Check the description. Have a good one.